these cold, wet, windy nights to Ask Anne. This is the show where I look at your questions and give you my psychic insight. Who am I? Well, I'm a psychic medium and have been working this way in a very long time. When I listen to how many years I've been doing it, I can't quite believe it. So I'm not going to say it because it just means that I feel really old. Anyway, how are you all this evening? Get my teeth right before we start. We've got a lovely show lined up for you. Remember, you can be totally interactive if you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on Facebook. Hello. I do want to impress tonight that we need to go with the number down there. So if you want a question to be answered, then pose your question. You just text Anne your name and your question to 07700152500. So don't ask it on Facebook. Sarah's there to guide you. But tonight it has to come on that text number. It's free. Remember that. It's free. So, we're not asking you to do anything. You have the choice if you want to upgrade. What does that mean? So when you text in and it says do you want to upgrade? It quite simply means that there's a small fee for your text jump in the queue. Now, I have another laptop here and all my questions are on here, and you can skip over everybody else and get to the front of the queue. So if we're Monday night, have you had a bit of a weekend? Have you been having some difficulties? We've just had a very difficult moon in Scorpio, which kind of says that there's some real hidden secrets coming to light. And I'll go into it later, but in my extended family, there's been a real eye-opener of a thing gone on this weekend, to the point where you take your breath away. And that's the kind of energy that's around. So it should be starting to wane away. However, if you've had one of those this weekend, then get in touch. If you found something out you're not meant to know, get in touch. Should you tell somebody, or should you keep it to yourself? There's a lot going on in the atmospherics, as I call it, with the astrology. But this is all to prepare us. This is all to prepare us to get into the right way of thinking to move on as we go into the next year. So, interesting times ahead. Just want to say hi to Hiatus, and that you're on Facebook. I'm not quite sure if you're male or female, or, well, you maybe are there, I don't know. So I'll just say your name. Hi, thank you for joining us. And don't forget that use the number below, okay? Use that number tonight. If you want to upgrade, it means if you do, you will jump the queue. Now, we'll also, let me have a think. If you share it and you show us you've shared it, then we could do you a free card, okay? But only if you share it on Facebook. So, yeah, let's get involved. I also want to say before I start, hi to Planet Pro on YouTube. Hi, thank you for joining us. Stay with us. It'd be nice to have your company here. I'm on for 1 hour, finish at just around about 8. I then log in. So if you like how I work, and you want a reading, or you've had a question answered and that resonates with you, then by all means go to asktheanswer.com. The PIN number is 500345. So you'll see me on there, and I'm there till 9 o'clock. So I'm here for you for 2 hours, in a sense, so that you can ask my guides. I have a team of guides, team of angels, world of spirit, all sitting there ready to connect. So it's up to you. Just get involved. And somebody who has already got involved is the lovely Natalie. So hi, Natalie. Natalie is asking, what do you see coming up in my love life over the next few months and heading into the new year? Right, okay, Natalie, let's have a look and see what's going on. with your love life. And stay tuned because I've got some really nice announcements to make. The notice board section, tell you what's coming up with who and when. Right, Natalie, let's have a look and see your love life, darling. If you can put your star sign on or your date of birth, that will help me just pin you down a little bit more. It gives me a bit more energy to work from. Now, you've got a premium number, or should I say premium text, which means you've upgraded. So let me just put some, you get a little bit extra time and an extra card. So first of all, I'm just going to pull you a flower card for the moment. See what we've got here. And look at that. You've got the card of home. It's back to front with you. But this is the house with the roots underneath, the love in the middle, and the beautiful trees growing at the top. So this card is all about your home. Now, we do talk about home being not this side of life, but the other side of life. Reference to spirit world, okay? And I do feel there is a lot of spirit energy around you. You may even be dreaming about spirit or maybe connecting yourself. However, there's also a sense here, as I link with the card, that there's a lot of love in your home. There's a lot of love to be received. So I feel as if there is a lot more energy and loving thoughts and talk around you, which is always good. It is the number 31. So I want to go 31st of December. I also want to go for a number 4 in numerology, which it comes to 4, which is all about stability. Okay, so if there's been any sort of imbalance or anything like that where your home is concerned, rest assured there's stability, consistency, and a lot of love coming in more into the home. Now, leading me on to your question about your love life, to me, what I've got here is that it looks like there is somebody going to come back from the past, if he hasn't already appeared. So let me show you what I've got. Right, okay. So there's the man charging towards you. There's face-to-face meetings, a little bit of loving. But I feel as if you've got to try and establish why now, etc., etc. It's almost like I'm not going anywhere until I know more. So don't be afraid to quiz this person. There is a lot of energy. Again, not only with the love, we have the passion, we have the va-va-voom, or even the duvet dancing coming in around you. And it looks as if, I feel as if whoever this is coming in, there's something where we need to just close the door on the past. But I do feel there's a lot of chemistry and a lot of energy coming in around it. And again, it's indicating someone from the past. So there's a lot of things to do with the past. I'm doing this. Okay. To do with the past around you. And ultimately, this man is very passionate. He is someone with a lot of energy. He he's now doing. So if in the past he didn't do much, this time he is going to do things. He's action orientated. So he's not thinking about it. He's not talking about it. He's actually doing it. So could be a fire sign. Somebody who works with his hands. I'll say no more. Right, Natalie, I hope that makes sense to you. It will when it comes in. Thank you for sending in your premium text. Right, let me just move that off the line. Don't forget, use the number below if you want to ask a question. I'm here for an hour. I'm just going to update my screen. There we go. So, thank you for liking and sharing Planet Pro. Well, I'll pull you a card for that, because if you've done it, there we go. But I'm in sync with the lovely Sarah. As I was looking at it there, she popped it up. So, Mr. Cancerian, let's get you a card. Let's have a look and see what's going on. Right, this is a flower called pulmonera, but pulmonary referring to the lungs. And here we have pulmonera on one side and then nothing on the other side. But this is all about the breath work. Devotion is the word on the card. So this would say to me, now is the time for you to be very devoted to what you want to be doing, putting the energy in, putting the thought in, putting the action in. It's like eat, sleep, feel, drink this project or whatever it is you're doing, focusing on. I do feel it's quite creative, especially with the lemon. And I feel as if you are somebody that, yeah, you're very, very creative. There's a lot of intelligence here. So I feel that your thoughts, your clever thoughts are being translated. So I don't know, I wouldn't be surprised if you wrote a book or created something for the future. But this is saying your devotion to things is unrivaled and you'll have every success. The number I need to give you is the 21st. And I'll leave that with you. So thank you very much. And have a lovely evening. But stay with us, my darling, stay with us. Right, okay, so let's go and have a look. Who's next? We've got Susie. And before I do Susie's, it's just seen PS. I'm a woman. Didn't want to offend because we're all a little bit feeling in the dark here, aren't we? But bless you, thank you for that. You didn't need to answer that. And then to feedback, she's put, thanks, very apt. Put your blinkers on, darling. Get in there and knock it out the ballpark. That's what I want to say with that. Right, okay. Now, I also want to say as well that not only am I here on a Monday, I must say I'm not here next Monday. Come closer, let you into a little secret. My second grandchild is due next Tuesday, and I can say that because she's got to go in for a section, my daughter, which is not pleasant, is it? So we've got the date for next Tuesday, but if they said if they were too busy, they'd have to do it Wednesday. Have you ever heard anything like? Anyway, Monday I've kind of booked off because I'm trying to help her get prepared and stuff like that. So it's a bit of a nail biting time. So next time I see her, I'll be able to tell you what she's like, because we are expecting a little girl. Not me personally, but my daughter and the family. So besides me tonight, this week we have your very own Robert Lee at 7 p.m. and we have him on Thursday at 9 p.m. for that love hour. Okay, so get involved and put it in your phone to remind you. And then we've got something new because we've got the lovely John, who is a medium, and he's doing messages from the other side. How lovely is that? Mediumship is my passion. He is our very own reader here at Ask the Answer, and he has been around a number of years too, so you're in safe hands. So coming up new on Sunday at 9 o'clock, messages from the other side, our very own John, who will be doing mediumship. And in the Tuesday, Robert Lee at 7, and Thursday, Love Hour at 9 p.m. with Robert Lee as well. So, just all these little things coming up for you. Yeah, we're getting more and more. Lots of content. Right, now, let me move on. We've got Susie, and thank you, Susie, because she's given me her date of birth, which is the 24th of June, 62. So you're just into Cancer. Will there be any significant changes early 2024? Right, looking ahead, my darling. Any significant changes? Let's have a look and see. for you, Susie, Cancerian. Let's have a look. Yes, there will, my darling. Yes, there will. There's the Judgment card. Okay. Now that is a major arcana, so that's quite significant. And the Strength card too. This isn't something you can't cope with, but it might be something that you have to focus your energy on. Change, we embrace change, don't we? But we always find it a little bit difficult. When people want to emigrate and so, looking forward to going and get there and suddenly realise they don't know where anything is, or, it takes them a while to settle. And I kind of feel this is the feeling I'm getting with the changes that are coming in around you at the beginning of the year, whereby, yes, in your head, it looks good and you wanted this, but I feel as if it's something that's going to take you a little bit of time to get used to. Yeah. It could be somebody offering up the hand of love for a relationship, but you do have the Strength card here. And the Strength card says there is success through your perseverance and determination, Susie. So I do feel, yes, there are changes, and yes, I feel that you will have the patience to deal with it. Okay, lots of love. Right, okay, let's move it on. We'll get through these questions. Are you sending your questions through? Don't forget, we're doing it down here tonight. Just text, and might I add, this is an international number, but let me tell you, if you're in Canada, America, wherever, Australia, all you have to do is put the code in. So they put +44, that's for Great Britain, okay? And drop the O. So +44, and then it goes 7700152500. Okay, so that's if you're outside of the UK. So now you can text free. What are we doing here? Hey, how amazing is that? Text free from America, Canada, Australia, or anywhere else you are. And when you do, let me know which country you're texting from, because that really excites me. So let's have a look and see. We've got Sherry Ann Thomas. So good evening, Sherry Ann Thomas. And she's asking, does Kevon and I have a future together? Right, okay. Does Kevon and I have a future together? Let's have a look and see. Kevon and I have a future together. Now, what I will say to you is, yes, you do. However, this bit's really important. It has to be all about the communication, right? Open, honest, fair communication. Now, you will understand why that is. I don't. I just give the messages. But it's the magician here. You have everything. Both of you have everything you need to make this work. But can you communicate it? And that's, a really big stumbling block with some people. Can I be open-hearted? Can I talk about my feelings? Can I talk from my heart? Can I talk about when I disagree with something? This has got to be a very honest and open, what Spirit's telling me, a very honest and open relationship. And yes, I feel as if there may be some gossip around you. So if you find that people are giving it that, a little bit of chin wagging, don't listen, right? Do not listen. I do feel sacrifices will have to be made to be together. But you couldn't end on a better card, because the Lovers here talks about your choices and decisions. It also talks of marriage. So for me, it's a yes. But if it doesn't work, it's because you didn't talk enough, be honest enough, so that's what the advice the cards are giving you to do to make this really happen for you. So thank you very much, Sherry Ann Thomas. You take care now. Okay. So let's have a look and see. We've got Claire next. So hello, Claire. And spelt like my daughter who's having a baby without the I. Why did my ex break up with me and call off our wedding? Oh, bless you. Will he attempt to reconcile? Will I heal and find happiness in love? Right, so you don't feel you've got closure. Let's have a look and see. Why, oh, why did he do that to you? I don't have his star sign, Claire. Could have done with his star sign to give me a bit more energy, but we'll see what comes out. Okay, so the first card out is this. Which is, he's still a big kid at heart. He couldn't make the commitments. He couldn't commit, even though he'd gone this far. What I get with this is I just want to play out. I just don't want the responsibility. It's too much for me. I want to go and kick a ball about a park. I want to go and have a pint or whatever. That's the childlike energy that I get from him. So I feel that this man wasn't emotionally secure or responsible enough to make it happen. Will there be a reconciliation? Let's have a look and see. You will have to be patient for sure. I don't know about, and I can only look a little far in front of you, okay, for the moment, but I feel like he might be back to spend the night with you, okay? Word of warning, this is on a lust level, okay? So be very careful of his motives around that, because what I'm getting here is it's a little bit fickle, right? So you maybe need to hold out a little bit to get him to do what you want him to do, yeah? To bring this in. And again, it's like an immature mentality. Oh yeah, because he'll go back and stay the night with her, but I'm not going to make a commitment to her. That's that kind of thing. So I hope that makes sense to you, and you take care of yourself, most importantly. And that was from Claire. So let's have a look and see what we've got next. And we've got Helen. We'll just have a little swig of a drink. So Helen the Gemini. Good evening, Helen the Gemini. Please may I have a general reading, love, work, etc. What you see and pick up. Let's have a look, see generally what's coming in for you. I like that, Helen the Gemini. It's a bit like Helen of Troy, isn't it? It's got a statement with it. It's kind of, here I am. Let's have a look and see. What's coming in for you? Right, Helen, have you been feeling a little bit stuck? There is movement for you moving forward, so things are starting to move from a place of being stuck with the hangman here. You may have to make a sacrifice in order to move forward, okay? But the devil says the door is shut and it's new beginnings around you. He was talking about a new car. Let me just throw that in while I'm linking into your energy. Okay. So, on a general sense, it's about closing doors. So look at what doesn't serve you. If something is not giving you what you want, it's time to close the door on it and move on. There's a lot of cutting ties here. So you might be going through your phone book or your Christmas card list and going, I'm not sending them a card anymore. They never ring me. I don't hear from them. There's that kind of just weaning out the people that don't put the energy into you anymore. But there is a celebration here. Now, I'm not talking about Christmas, that's a given, but there is a celebration, so there could be an event, a party, or something like that coming up quite soon. And with this, it's also about giving yourself a pat on the back that you have closed the door in a situation, you've weeded out the things and the people that you don't need around you, and then just move forward. And feeling the success. Now, you're being applauded here, so I go to work with this. You're getting recognised, you're being applauded, they're putting you on a pedestal. So I feel work is really nice. I only have a certain amount of time. If you want more, then I will be logged on for an hour from 8 till 9. So why not give me a call and we can have a deep dive into more of what's going on in your life. All right, thank you very much, Helen, the Gemini. So let's have a look and see who else is next. If there's anything you would like to ask about spiritual development, by all means, feel free to do that on YouTube. If you want to ask questions about me, who I am, where I've been, what I've done, please ask. It's fine. I don't mind answering any questions, especially around spiritual development or crystals. If you want to, I'll just start with all that in there. Somebody must be thinking. I'm picking it up. If you are, text. Okay. Text the number below. Come on, you know you've got questions. Is he coming back? Who will I meet? Will this relationship last? Will I get a promotion at work? Have I got a career move? How is the company doing? Is it going to be successful? Will I be successful? What's going on in the family? How will my Christmas be? Lots and lots of questions. In fact, there's more questions than you get answers for. But just fire away, okay? So send your questions in. Right, okay, we've got Celine next. And hello, Celine. And she says, should I take my ex-partner back? What does the rest of 2024 have in store for me? Love, career and travel. Right, okay, should I take my ex-partner back? It's a telling question. Right, let's have a look and see what's coming out in the cards. We could have done with these. Don't forget to put your star sign on or your date of birth, especially if you're asking about someone. Just gives a bit more energy. This is the edge. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Should you take your ex-partner back? Now, I can't tell you what to do, my darling. It's not for me. I'm not in it. I don't have to live it, right? That's why we don't tell you what to do. We help you to, we advise and guide you, yeah? But what I've got here is, does he feel like your best friend? Look at the power and the energy there. If you do, I feel it will be around the Christmas period, okay? There is friendship, there is passion, there is energy, there is excitement, there's duvet dancing. Go on, I'll say it. There you go. And there is the lovers. Does it look like that? Let's have a look. Should I take my ex back? I think you already made your mind up that he's coming back. But looking at this, it looks very nice. I don't feel any blockages there. Well, he can't wait. Look, try and hold him back. Look at that. You've got the Chariot. Try and hold him back. Nothing is holding him back. He is full steam ahead. Phew. It's hot. And that's all I've got time on that one yet. If you want a reading, then don't forget, asktheanswer.com. I'll be logged on from 8 till 9. I'll also be logged on through the week. If you take a look at my schedule, it's not updated yet. I will promise to it. I'm not very good at doing things like that. But anyway, I'll do it when I finish here. So that was for Celine. Okay. Now, if you're just watching and you're not getting involved, just tell us where you're watching from. Let's have a poll. How many from America? How many from? Give your state, country, town a shout out. That would be really nice because I love seeing where people are from. It fascinates me. Okay, so next question is Charlotte. And Charlotte says, "Hi, my boyfriend and I are trying to synchronize our lives, but I'm wondering whether he will actually spend Christmas this year together." So, right, okay. Very difficult, isn't it, when you're all so busy? So, are you going to be together at Christmas time? So, let's have a shuffle of the cards. In fact, I'm going to have a love card for this. A love card. Are you going to be together at Christmas? I don't really want to pull any more cards because the card I've got is kisses. And for me, this talks about unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Oh, look at that one you got. Love. So when you have that many kisses and that much love, wild horses won't keep you away. So let me pull a card for and the world. This is about the realization what you feel for one another. You just wouldn't want to be apart on Christmas Day. Now, whether that means you've got to, you only get about 4 hours together on Christmas Day or whatever, but there's a lot of love here and there is an intention, and I feel you will. I've got success with that. Okay, so keep synchronizing. And that was from Charlotte. Let's just. Right, okay. Shout out to Liverpool, Planet Pro. Where about? Well, Liverpool. I love Liverpool for shopping. Liverpool 1. My daughter is doing a PhD and she lives in Liverpool. And I'm due to go over next weekend, but then I don't know with this baby coming, my other daughter, because Liverpool 1 is great for shopping. I guess you go into Liverpool 1. Bold Street, so if I tell you I've worked on Bold Street, you'll know that. And in Capital Radio at the top of the tower, and in John Lewis's, and there's an art gallery there. Oh, that's over the through the tunnel. But I've worked in quite a number of places in Liverpool over the years. So yeah, it's a lovely, fantastic city, especially for shopping. It's expensive because I spend too much money every time I go. So thank you for letting us know. So anybody else out there, tell us where you are. And I can paint the picture in my head. Next one is from Annie. So good evening, Annie. And Annie says, short and sweet, will I find love this year? Well, we're going to count it for next year because we've only got a month, haven't we, more or less. So let's have a look, Annie. Will you find love this year? Right, okay. You've been on your own for a while, and there is love here, okay? Let's have a look. Well, I bet you could write a book about your love life, Annie, of what I've got here. There is. Right. There are 2 people coming in next year. One is someone from the past, okay? Up to you. But the other one, there's romance here coming in for an Aquarian, Gemini or Libran. and there's a lot of energy with this person. I feel as if I'm round about the time of Gemini. Yeah, I don't feel Aquarius, I feel Gemini. Around about that time, I feel you've been very badly betrayed, and yes, we all have to sort of dust ourselves down and get back in the saddle, as they say. But I feel I'm around the middle of the year next year, May, June, July. That's when I feel that there will be an important decision for you to make. But I do feel there are two men next year. Not two for a relationship, but to choose from as to which way you go for love next year. So, not long to go in the bigger scheme of things, Annie. So, thanks for sending in your question. Right, okay, so let's have a look and see who is next. Right, we've got hi Anne. Oh no, oh yeah. Hi Anne, when will I meet Virgo girl? Sorry, let's start again. The eyes are going funny. Hi Anne, when will I meet a man from Virgo girl? Yeah, Virgo girl, right. When are you going to meet a man? I guess you would meet a man every day of the week if you're talking to men and stuff like that. I don't mean in that respect. What you want to be saying is, when will I meet someone for a relationship? Maybe that'd be a better question for you. So let's have a look, Virgo girl. Virgos have not had a good time of it, have they really? Oh, there he is. New man. You're nobody's fool. Take a leap of faith. Let's have a look. Partnerships. I'm just working out whether he's water or air sign. He's water. Cancer, Scorpio, Piscean. Look at this. New emotional beginning. Partnerships. Yeah, it's been a while. I will say, this man has got quite, when I say bald head, shaven head, whichever way you want to describe it, not a single hair growing on top of his head. Don't say you don't like bald men, because there was a poll just recently that said 80% of women prefer a bald man. If you didn't ask me. So, yeah, you may have a bald head. I'm looking at May time. Yeah, I'm looking at May time. Aries, May. So I'm looking at Aries, Taurus time. Here he is, lending the hand of friendship towards you. You will get on with this person like a house on fire. It's like you're on the same vibration. You have the same conversations. You link in with one another, like-minded people. That's what I get here with this. So I would say, look to just as you come out of spring, after Easter next year, because Easter's 31st of March next year. So after Easter, darling, you won't need to ask that question again. Right, okay, where are we up to? Now, I've got room for a few more questions. You're very quiet tonight. So pop your question down. If you are ringing from abroad, text Anne your name and your question to +44 7700 152500. Okay, and that's how you can get through quicker. You can upgrade. You can jump the queue. It's up to you. Okay, but be interactive. That telephone number running across the screen there will come through to me on my laptop. If you're in the UK, don't alter The phone number, if you're outside the UK, it's +44 77 00 152500. Okay, let's keep you on track. Right, okay, let's have a look and see. Are you all ready for Christmas? Have you done your Christmas shopping? I am surprisingly really prepared. I suppose it's because of the baby. But I am quite prepared this year. I don't think I've ever had it all done for the end of November. So yeah, okie dokie. So let's have a look. Hello to Ishika, who has just joined us. I hope I pronounced that right. Apologies if I haven't. Ishika, I think that name is. Right, okay, so let's do the next question. And it says, Dear Anne, should my husband and I choose equity release as we have just moved to our lovely small home, but no cash flow? We've been offered part of a lovely garden to purchase in front of our house. We love gardening and only have a tiny piece of it here. Much love and gratitude, and that's from Kath. Right, Kath, I can't really advise you. That's a financial thing, an equity release. What I can say to you, we can ask the question, will you get your garden? Okay, let's ask it that way. I think that's the best way to do it, is will you get your garden? What I will always say to you is go the safe option, well-known name company if you're going to go down that route. Look at Martin Lewis website, bona fide companies. Right, so let's have a look and see. Will you get your garden? Spirit is saying hanging baskets, trellising, make the outside all flowery. That's what Spirit have just said. I don't feel you're going to go down that route. Okay? I don't feel you're going to go down that route. Yeah. Have a chat with do you have a daughter? Have a chat with your daughter. There's a female here kind of helping you, right? Maybe somebody has already done it with a female around you. Get them to explain how they felt about it. I do know that it is good. Please make sure you go with a registered FSA, Financial Conduct Authority body, and don't ever feel pressurised into doing it if somebody's making you feel pressurised. Right, okay. So, for the time being, get your hanging baskets up next year, put your trellising up, get your lovely clematis growing up the walls, and see how you go with that first. All right? Lots of love, and thanks for your question. Right, okay. Just going to have a little drink. Right, okay, so just to remind you, tomorrow night, Tuesday, we have our very own Robert Lee, who is going to be talking, taking the hour with angels, okay? Then go to Thursday at 9 p.m, and we've got Robert Lee back again doing the love hour. And on Sunday, we've got a new hour slot, and that is from Messages from the Other Side with John, our very own reader down here, who will be doing mediumship. Okay, so watch for those 3 shows this week. Don't miss out. Right, Let's have a look and see. Somebody's asking, can we text the question on WhatsApp? No, darling, we can't do WhatsApp. Right, there we go. Text Anne, your name and your question to the numbers there. If you're outside, where are you from? If you're outside the UK, +44, then drop the 0 and it's 7700152500. And you can come in that way. All right. So if you would like to share from Facebook, I would be really grateful. Get the message out there. Let's build this community. Right, we have another question here. I'm just going to check if I cleared that off board. Need to clean that one. Okay, so we have another question from Sarah Jane. So good evening, Sarah Jane. Bear with me. Sorry. Gonna sneeze. And Sarah Jane says, hello, Anne. Will work be positive in 2024? Short and sweet. How is your work going to be in 2024? Let's have a look and see. How is your work? How is your work in 2024, Sarah Jane? This is saying to you, hold on to your dreams. Okay, there's a renewal with your work around you. Do I have any blocks? No, but what I do have is a new job or a massive leap forward. So this is a lovely combination. So hold on to your dreams, go for your dreams in 2024. The energies there, look at this, recognition. You may even travel abroad for work, okay, if you don't already. This is about May time, but I want to say there is a very strong sense of traveling. But if not, it's about improving your job, new job, bigger position, working on your own. So are you a freelance? This is my card for working on your own. Are you freelance? It could be a freelance contract. You're very good at communicating. Very, very good. So be confident you have all the skills. Turn over the light shining. There's the magician there. Throwing his magic light down on you. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards. 5. Ooh. 5 major arcana cards in 6 cards. Wow. So there are going to be some big, fabulous changes for you. You shouldn't worry. And one of them could be that you are traveling abroad for work. Jealous. Love it. So thank you, Sarah Jane. Thank you for sending in your question. Right, okay, so I can see Ishika wants to know what will happen with the guy she feels a connection to. His initial is P. Not currently in a relationship with him, but just interested. Right, brilliant. You've got his initial. Right, okay. What's going to happen? I'm going to swap my cards and see what's going to happen. Let's have a look. The Emperor is quite a strong person. Let's have a look at him. Mr. P. Right, we do have a nice emotional time here. So you've got a new emotional beginning. Is he, they've either gotten down as, oh no, is he your boss or are the 2 men around you? Because I've got fire, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I've got air, Gemini, Aquarius, Libran, and I do have the Ace of Cups, and I do have the Celebration. One of them might be with someone, but that's their story. Ooh. And we have the Fool. Do I take the leap of faith and jump into this? I think you've got quite a lot of options. Right. Is it him? Because I don't have a star sign or anything, I can't actually say. But what I would say is that he may not be the only one. So don't. Spirit guides are saying, hedge your bets, girl, hedge your bets. So they're saying, show an interest, flutter the eyelashes, but there's someone else lurking behind in a nice way. So that's from Spirit. Hedge your betches, gal. Hedge your betches. Hedge your betches. Just take your time. Don't jump into it, yeah? Because certainly there could be somebody else. No, I'm not 100% it's him. Could be, but I want to wait until this other guy comes in and let's see. Then we're cooking on gas, okay? So thank you for your question. Brilliant. And that was to, and that was for Ishika. So I hope that, I know it's not the answer. Yes, no, yes it is. In this case, it's not like that. It's not cut and dried, okay? So I'm going to have to go. My laptop is telling me my battery's going. But before I do, I want to say Johnny Blake on Facebook. Hello, Johnny. Thank you very much for joining us. You're just missing me going. Been here since 7 o'clock. So most Mondays, not next Monday, but after that, yeah, Monday 7 till 8. And then 8 till 9, I will be on asktheanswer.com for a reading. But on here, you can send your questions in and join me there, okay? So it's been absolutely brilliant. Don't forget, new show Sunday, 9 o'clock, Messages from the Other Side with our John. Yeah, don't miss it. Robert Lee as usual. So thank you very kindly. Time for me to go. So have a wonderful week. Keep your chin up. Be positive, and spread the love. Okay. See you soon. Bye for now.